Hey, what's going on, y'all? This Chaz D.I. with Platinum Life, and I'm sitting here with Coach Dawn Michelle. How are you doing?
Hello, Chaz.
Nice to meet you.
Good. It's a pleasure. The pleasure is all mine.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Thank
Happy
you.
to have you. So, she's an author and a businesswoman, and an author that talks about being a businesswoman, different things you can do as a businesswoman. Am I correct?
Correct. So I'm a best-selling author.
Okay,
That's my
best-selling.
newest venture. And I am a businesswoman, but specifically a business coach. But even more specifically, I am a second chance entrepreneurship coach.
Okay.
So me, Coach Dawn Michelle,
Right.
I take people who have a criminal history and help them make the transition to legitimate, respected business owners.
Oh, okay.
My new best-selling book is titled Sell to CEO.
Sell to CEO.
Stop
This is
playing
right here.
and get your shh together.
I know that's right.
Stop playing and get
Emphasis
your
on a shh.
together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear that. And that's what we've been doing here at Platinum Life. We be getting our shh together.
I see
Quiet
it. I
as
love to
kept.
see it. Yes.
You know, and I just wanted to ask you a few questions about what
Let's
you
do
do.
it.
You know, we could get some good insight from you and learn a lot. You maybe give some good wisdom on how, to go from streets
To the sweets.
to the
Yes.
sweets.
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
like that.
Let's do it.
Okay,
What do you
so
want to know? Let's talk.
I want to ask you, what inspired you to start writing books?
So, during my incarceration, you have a lot of downtime, right? I'm formerly incarcerated too, by the way.
Okay.
Surprise!
I knew that.
So that was like my happy place,
Okay.
writing and creating and expressing myself. When I came home and I realized how much of a problem there was, and things needed to be solved in the masses, there's no other way to get that done than to put it on paper and write it and distribute it by means of a book. So that inspired me to write this first book. Again, this is my very first book that I've written, but that's what was the inspiration behind it, so that I can get the message out to the masses.
Okay. Yeah, and haven't had a chance to read your book, but I look forward to reading it and see what you're talking about and all the different things I could maybe learn from you and your experiences. So, other than writing books, was there any other outlet that you had that, got you to that peace of mind where you'd be able to see things clearly?
Well, arts in itself was a huge outlet for me during my incarceration. In fact, I started a program called The Art of Expression, which is behavior modification through the arts. And that involved us just being in a therapeutic space, a lot of deep diving and self-discovery, a lot of truth-seeking and self-accountability, talking, learning to develop our social emotional skills, our leadership skills, finding out who we are and rebuilding. And then we expressed that through art projects as well. I actually continued that program once I came out of incarceration and started a nonprofit called the Hooper Council Positive Potential Project. And we're in Chester, Pennsylvania. And the Art of Expression program has been under contract for the last 7 years in the Chester Charter School. So I actually continued that very same program. So it was art therapy was the main thing that got me through my incarceration. It was art therapy, and then my faith as well.
Okay, of course.
Yep.
Okay, one quick thing I must ask you, because it's a little shaky table.
It's okay.
Making the mic
It's
shake.
okay.
I just want to make sure we get good takes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can relate to everything you're saying because, or who doesn't use art to find that space? If you don't use art, you're missing out.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's something that's always saved me, in moments where I was like ready to crash out. It's like, you know what, let me tap back into my creative self and thus have creative ways of handling things. So I see that's what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And you've
Absolutely.
been very successful at it.
Thank
So I
you,
commend
yes.
you and I congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, is there any wisdom that you provide for, let's say, a young up and coming author or inspiring author or motivational speaker based off of your experiences?
So, well, I want to answer your other question first real
Okay.
quick too. You asked me a while back and we didn't address it. So the book, Sell the CEO, Stop Playing to Get Your Shh Together is a combination. It's mindset, it gets into motivation, and then it gets into action steps. action steps. These are deliverables in the book that will allow you to learn how to set up a legitimate business, or if you're in a place where you're stuck with your business, you can go in here, look at these steps, and figure out which direction to go and get you started. It also will give you information on how to obtain a coach, a business coach, and go for further training, and all the support that you need to support yourself in your business endeavors. My advice would be to anyone, whether they want to be an author, a motivational speaker, or get into business at all, first and foremost would be to pick up my book. Okay,
of course.
That's a great start. It's available on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, or directly on selltoceo.com. That's selltoceo.com, selltoceo.com. And also, I could say to them, dream big and go get them.
Yes.
Dream big and go get them. You cannot be afraid to do what you dream of doing. A lot of us have these confinement. And I speak about this as it reflects the cell. The
Right.
concept of the cell. We're in confinement in our mind.
Exactly.
You may not have been incarcerated behind four walls of an institution, but you're in bondage. You're in a cell in your own mind. And you have traumas or different things that are keeping you down from pursuing your goals for yourself. So I would say to those out there listening, first thing is self-accountability and owning your truth and getting yourself out of that bondage.
Right.
You know, free yourself.
Right.
Free yourself. Then take the action steps that you need to do to get it moving. And like I said, I have a book. There's a lot of other resources out there. There's schools, there's trainings, there's your local agencies that help with like finding employment and things. There's help out there. You have to go seek it and do it.
Okay.